Do you have a friend like Herbert Wigwe? Herbert Wigwe's tributes were eye-opening. They were a rich lesson. The man was on a mission. He courted God and man. He was bold and tactful. Fearless was only a slogan. His elder sister corrected an impression. He didn't start brilliantly at school. His father was on him. At university, he got his bearings right and started pushing for excellence. From the beginning, he knew what he wanted to be. At Capital Bank, he resigned because he didn't want to be part of a mess. At the GTB, he courted oil executives and pulled a stunt. It took clubbing and dining. He was intentional. GTB pulled in the account of a major oil-producing firm, and Herbert received accolades for the exceptional feat. As he rose, he retained old friendships and cultivated new ones, including a friendship with God. In the city of David, he showed commitment in body, soul, and spirit. He wasn't satisfied being an executive director in the most polished and lucrative bank in the country by the year 2000. He wanted to pull in resources and direct them to areas where society could be best impacted. So he had to own a bank. Contrary to widespread insinuation, none of the takeovers was malicious. He followed the rules. The legacy owners got their due rewards. ACES was small but principled and ambitious at the outset. They played the corporate game like GTB. They didn't do indiscriminate things like other small banks in 2002-2006. But they weren't as aloof as GTB and a few others to retail banking. When Lamido Sanusi came, the hammer didn't fall on them. So when some big banks flopped, they saw space to occupy. Most remarkable was Sanusi's testimony. He used to visit Herbert's sister at home when he was a middle-level officer at the UBA. But his attitude towards Herbert was professional respect for a high-flying young man. Herbert would later become his confidant. When the Emir of Kano was dethroned, it was Herbert he ran. Herbert sent a jet to Kano to collect the Emir's wives, children, and properties. Herbert received them in Lagos and put them in a hotel. Herbert gave them cars, cash, and security. Then Herbert arranged a house and moved them in. Then Herbert told the Emir, "Whatever you want, my HRH, wherever you want to travel to in the world, just tell my special assistant and consider it done." The Emir said he instituted a trust for his children's education. He had feared that if he died, his children might suffer. He appointed the person he trusted the most to be the protector of the trust. That person was Herbert, an Igbo man from Rivers.
One of the greatest things that happened to us, and when I mean us, I'm speaking to about Iger myself, was that we worked with banks that failed. News and all of that, 1 trillion%, because you're perpetually interpreting it in the context of what you're doing and all of that. So it's not just one thing, it's a series of efforts, inclusive of working in a place where things didn't go right. All right, they were all learning points.
The tributes were revealing. Herbert's father was a soldier in the Nigerian army. At the break of the war, he fought for Biafra. After the war, he resigned from the Nigerian army, just like other Biafran soldiers. At the highest levels of private life, Nigerians in general don't do tribalism. The Nigerian elite are a tribe on their own. The tributes were eye-opening. Herbert had a mission to become a father of many nations. He adopted thousands of children. Osinbanjo's tribute was startling. They had been a friend for many years, Yemi Osinbanjo and Herbert Wigwe. When the professor became vice president, Herbert never went to him for help. Yet he called the VP, often to inquire about his well-being. When the VP was about to leave office, Herbert called him seeking to meet with him. The VP thought Herbert finally needed something. Herbert came to ask the vice president what he planned to do after leaving office and how Herbert could help him settle into private life again. Amazing, right? That's who Herbert was. At that meeting, Herbert took notes and followed Osinbajo up with more meetings. So having helped Emir Sanusi settle, he wanted to help Osinbajo bear his burden too. Herbert was as compassionate as he was strategic in building and nurturing friendship. Dangote was his mentor. Aliko looked ghostly and sat out all the programs in Lagos. But the usually taciturn Aliko Dangote also said that Herbert helped him navigate troubled waters in his business. At some point, the phlegmatic Aliko crumpled and wept. So for Herbert, coming to the aid or rescue of his friends was a better mission than frolicking with them, the real definition of a true friend. A friend in need. Those tears, the somber moments, behold those tears. Were they truly the genuine outpouring of sorrow for dear Herbert, or were they merely the crocodile tears of those mourning their impending financial woes?
And to think that I'm standing on this same stage thanks, Alex.
Could it be that hidden investments entrusted to Herbert's care now lie shrouded in mystery? Oh, the intrigue! Time, that mischievous trickster, shall unveil the secrets hidden within those tear-stained cheeks. Those tears seem to flow from a wellspring far deeper than meets the eye.
Imagine a towering edifice, standing tall against the azure skyline, an emblem of knowledge and innovation. This is the iconic clock tower of Herbert Wigwe University. A testament to time-honored traditions and the spirit of progress, the clock tower has a story as rich and diverse as the minds it has fostered. Erected at the dawn of the 20th century, this architectural marvel has stood the test of time, much like the values and ethos of the university it represents. Its intricate design, a blend of the old and the new, mirrors the university's commitment to preserving the wisdom of the past while paving the way for future innovations. And as dusk falls, the clock tower illuminates, a beacon of knowledge guiding the way in the realm of academia. The clock tower is more than just a structure. It's the heartbeat of the university, ticking along with the rhythm of progress. As the hands of the clock move, so does the university, always forward, always advancing. As we move from the majestic clock tower, we find ourselves at the grand entrance of Herbert Wigwe University. This is no ordinary archway, but a symbolic portal that serves as a welcoming beacon for thousands of students each year. It's more than just a passageway. It's an architectural masterpiece, a testament to the blend of tradition and innovation that defines the university. The grand entrance is the threshold to the various departments and facilities that sprawl across the campus. It leads to the science labs where revolutionary ideas are birthed, the arts building where creativity is given a platform, and the libraries where centuries of knowledge are stored. Every year, new students walk through this gateway, their hearts pounding with anticipation. They come from all walks of life, carrying dreams and aspirations, ready to embark on an enlightening journey. As they step through, they leave behind their former selves, ready to be molded by the experiences and knowledge they will acquire within these hallowed halls.
Then can a son of the soil be truer? He sought to build a Harvard University in West Africa. He took it to his village. What a man! Rest in peace, Herbert, together with your wife, Chizoba and Chiziwigwe. May God rest your souls, and may the dreams you held dear continue to flourish in the hearts of those you inspired. May they blossom into realities that honor your memory and carry forward the legacy of your vision.
We seek a place to hide, but in our hour, rise ever by